Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Rita's checking her texts on her iPhone till Emily came to where she is. And Rita saw, and as she got up and put her iPhone up, I catch your text. What's going on? You better brace yourself, cause I got some news that's gonna shock you to your core. What about? It's about your husband, Kyle. Did he do something? Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Taya's office, Tamara and Leo are talking. So it's really starting to come clear of what's going on here. Good. I'm glad you're fully caught up because we knew somebody was listening on our conversation. I don't understand, you will, because as of now, you and I are going to be spending a lot of time together. That's cute to even think that. If you think I'm saying this to impress, then you're wrong, my friend. Meanwhile, in the conference room, Mildred, Willie, Jordan, Linda, and Janet came in. And as Janet closed the door, and as she turned and faced Jordan and Linda, everything is going quite well. You know, I admit, that was a clever maneuver. Joseph wouldn't give me another chance. You really think it's too convenient? It does, but I guess we're gonna have to play this whole thing by ear. Meanwhile, at the Applewood Ridge Manor, Tristan and Will came in, with Will carrying the stuff while Tristan's holding her baby. And as Will closed the door, you certain your sister won't mind we crush? Consider what's happened recently? Really? Are you still? No, I'm not talking about what happened to you. I meant she's married again. Wait, what? You heard me. She just got married. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the trial room, Taya's thinking. To Sharon, Tristan, Carly, and Bobby came to where she is. And Taya saw them. How you doing, Mom? I really don't know. I mean, what's this whole point? Now it's not the time to lose hope. Bobby's right. This'll be, guys. Jan just gave her statement, which could convince the Jan's Vanessa's best mate. She's a key witness along with Justin for the matter. Mom, hear me when I say this is far from over. Well, it might as well be, and his daughter came to the arm. And Carly, Taya, Bobby, and Sharon saw her. But don't feel so bad, cause you all tried your best. Meanwhile, at Ravenwood, in Karen's room, Bradley came in and saw Karen curl up in the ball in bed. And as he came to where she is, and as she saw him, and as she quickly sat up, please tell me I'm not dreaming, or is that my real husband standing right before me? I cannot believe it. It's really you, Karen? Yeah, of course it's me. And as Karen got up and hugged Bradley, and as she pulled back and faced him, I just wish I would have figured out what. It doesn't matter because you're here and that's all that counts. Meanwhile, in New Caledonia at the Hudson Ridge Manor in the basement, Nate and Luke are talking while Nate's still chained up in the chair. You really think you're better than us just because you decide to take the moral ground where you're wrong? When you all can accept the fact of what? I'm a Colin? Yeah, I can't change that fact, but I would never be like you or my grandma for the matter, and sure as hell won't be like my parents. But you are. But we're getting off base here. And as Luke took out a syringe, and Nate saw it. What the hell is that? You're about to find out right now. I wouldn't do that if I were you. And as Justin came in, aiming a gun at Luke. And Luke saw him. Look at this. Brother to the rescue to the guy who you both sure, but I'm only gonna say this once. Drop whatever you're holding or I swear to you I'm gonna drop it for you. Is that so? And as Justin fired a gun in another direction. And as he aimed it right back at Luke. Trust me, I won't miss the next time. Meanwhile, in the chambers, in the cell, Gloria, Maria, and Jeff are talking. And as Maria came and saw a rugged person who's asleep beneath the cupboard. How long has this person? I don't know. How you know this person isn't just placed here to figure out our next move? All the more reason for us to find out. And as Gloria got down to where he is, and as she tapped him on the shoulder, Rich quickly startled him, and as he waked, hey, it's only us. We're not gonna hurt you, okay? Clearly this dude has been here for a while. I'll go get some water. No, I get it. And as Jeff got up and turned and walked away, just as Maria got down to where Gloria is. Listen, why does he seem so familiar? She's right, and as Jeff came back to the arm with the bottle of water, I've seen him before. You two know him? Meanwhile, in the attic, Vanessa, Matt, and Lucas are talking. Well, while we're here, things are really heating up at home. especially in Taya's case. No thanks to you two, by the way. Yeah, did you two really think she would try to kill you? Oh my god, and as Matt realized, I don't know what you're thinking, but you're not even close. You mean the clone version of Mildred and Karen? Yeah, I have people. So the fake Karen must have tried to kill you. Do you have any idea of what you're playing now? I do. I'm fulfilling the family legacy. Of course, the only reason you're hearing this is because the two of you will be dead when this is all over. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Emily and Rita are talking. Look, I understand it's the sort of thing you don't need. Just tell me, Rita. Kyle might be responsible for Jesse being in the shadow room. Well, since I'm gonna need a lot more to go on. There's reason to believe that Kyle's twin brother is actually alive. Really? That's impossible since he died when the tsunami hit the cruise and turned it over. From what I heard, he was nowhere to be found. So we all thought that. The thing is, turns out there's extra proof. Not only he's alive, well, it might be possible that he's been posing as your husband for the last few months. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Taya's office, Tamara and Leo are talking. Okay, that certainly took a dramatic turn. This isn't funny, Tamara. Nobody's laughing. Here's the deal. You and I are gonna become a couple. Well, not just a couple. I'm married one. That's cute. We haven't even gotten on a date, and you all about us getting married? Really? Yes, really. The way I see it, honestly, life is too damn short to be second-guessing all. Besides, John righted us a few months ago while going on a patriotic hatred against the Collin family. I don't want that from you. Now you're sensitive? First you're demanding you and I get married, which you will, because CJ and Kevin's life depends on it. What do you mean by that? You know quite well what I mean. Either you and I get married, or I have CJ and Kevin killed. Meanwhile, in the conference room, Mildred, Willie, Jordan, Linda, and Janet are talking. I understand Teresa and Walt are back in town, no? They're not on holiday for the matter. It might be possible they might be staying here, which means our plans as we know it, it's about to go down wrong. We just happen to hit ourselves a little roadblock, which we will pass. That is why it's important that Joseph gets eliminated as soon as possible. I already told Leo that I got it handled. He has no idea what's coming to him. In fact, it happened when he leaves. If we don't have the luxury of the time, get it done or he will. Fine. And as Janet turned and left the room, just as Karen and Susan came in, and Linda and Mildred Really Jordan saw her. That fool is visiting her as we speak. Little does he know, he's not gonna be going anywhere. Meanwhile, at the Applewood Ridge Manor in the living room, Will's sitting on the couch, looking on his iPhone. So Kristen came in, and Will saw, and as he got up and put his iPhone up, just as she came to where he is. I am completely lost of words to how my ex-wife would move on so damn fast with a dude she barely knows. Why do you even care for the matter? Look, even though we're broken up, she's still carrying my child for the matter. Don't forget, you have a child with me, which I recently put to sleep. Anyways, I'm sorry. No, I should be sorry. I guess I kind of overreacted. She probably didn't want most of us there. I mean, I just got a text from my parents saying that she got married, even though they weren't there either. Overall, Jennifer has moved on from life, and I think you should be doing the same thing. I am. That's why I'm with you. You know, we do got some time to kill while the babies are asleep, so what do you want to do? I'm glad you said that. And as they begin kissing each other. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the trial room, Taya, Sharon, Tristan, Carly, and Bobby are surprised by Dollar's arrival. Lady, can you back the hell off? She's been through so much to have you harassing her. And by the way, let me guess. You're threatening with grand power? That's precious. Just give my mom a break. Give her a break? Are you serious? Did she give my client a break? Which almost we both know my mom didn't did this. Really? then why don't we hear it from her, who seemed to be very quiet while having you lot defend her while she sits safely in the shadows. I'm only gonna say this once. And as Carly came to her dollar is, walk away now. Guys, it's okay. I think it's coming quite clear that it's over for me. And I repeat, no, I refuse to let that happen. You all heard her. She's thrown in the tower. I think she's finally accepted the fact that nothing and nobody can save her at this time. I wouldn't be too sure about that. And as Brody came to where they are, and Taya, Sharon, Tristan, Carly, Bobby, and Dollar saw him. Meanwhile, at Ravenwood, in Karen's room, Bradley and Karen are talking. Really? Please tell me what you're saying isn't true. I wish I can, honey, but no! This can't be! And as Bradley hold Karen closely. Hey, when I get you out of here, with the help of my family, we can play a little tribute so you can say goodbye to John. And as they pull away and face each other, aside from that, is she really going to file for divorce in my name? Yeah, most of the kids now have their suspicion that something's not right. They are smart kids. We basically raised them to be that way. Anyways, what do you plan to do? Because clearly, this is not going to be easy getting me out of here. You let me do all the worrying. I promise you, by the end of the year, you'll be home safely. Well, before that. The thing is, I've always knew you'd come and find me, Bradley. And you did. I love you, Karen. I will search the ends of the earth. No matter what happens, I will always find you. Meanwhile, in New Caledonia at the Hudson Ridge Manor in the basement, Nate and Luke are talking while Nate's chained up in the chair with Justin aiming a gun at Luke. Well, what are you waiting for? Take your best shot, Kyle. But bear in mind, you could be putting someone very much you care in danger. It's like you're better than Nate's dude. Clearly you don't know who your grandson is. Besides, I have proper training when it comes to guns, so I guarantee you I won't miss my next shot. And I gladly say it again. Do it already! You want to prove that you're the best? Now's your chance. Not that it matters since you already messed up most of your sons. If you say another word about my son, you know it's straight! And as Vanessa and Matt came in, and Justin saw along the waters. Well, look at this. It seems my grandson is a trainer as Nate jumped up with his chair, with his legs, grabbing Luke by the head, and as Nate came back down and started strangling Luke with his legs. Nate, stop! Dude, this is in the way. Really? Because in my book, it's about time this son of a bitch go down for good. And as Nate continued to strangle Luke with his legs. Meanwhile, in the bedroom, Lucas is on his iPhone talking to his dad. Not to worry, Dad. Everything's going exactly to plan. Those fools have no idea the fate that awaits them. Meanwhile, in the chambers below in the cell, Gloria, Marie, and Jeff are talking to a known rugged guy. Oi, can you hear us? Really, too? That's the first question you ask him? I just want to see if he can hear us. Hey, it's okay. You're with us, and you're gonna be safe. Look, clearly you've been through hell. We just want to help you best way we can, but you gotta tell us what happened to you. Did my parents do this to you? Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Emily and Rita are talking. I'm sorry, what? Yeah. At first, I didn't want to believe it, but it turns out Stefan survived. Basically, what you're trying to say, my entire marriage has been nothing but a lie. Well, not exactly. If I have a hunch, I gotta say they might have switched when Kyle went on some trip. That does explain the reason to why he's been missing. Why would Stefan would kidnap his own brother? I gotta say, some sort of payback. We all believe he was dead, when clearly he wasn't. You know, your PI really knows how to dig for information. That's what he does. So, now that you know this information, what do you plan to do about it? Well, first thing, I'm gonna go find my husband and get some answers to what the hell's been going on. You know, I got your back always. Of course you do. Along with my brothers. Anyways, thank you so much. And as Emily got up and turned and walked away. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Taya's office, Tamara and Leo are talking. That's my cue to go, and it's Tamara head out, but Leo ran and closed the door, blocking her. And as she faced him, what are you playing at? I already told you where we stand. Why do you want to marry me? It will become clear soon. So, what's your answer? Are you gonna make an honest man out of me? Or do I have to kill Kevin and CJ? You really are serious, aren't you? Do you really want to test that theory? Because I can guarantee you whatever happens will be on you. First of all, I'm completely over CJ. Despite the camera releases, I didn't ask for a one-on-one session about your life, nor do I give a damn about it. The fact of the matter is, you and I are gonna have a marriage of our own. Fine, I'll become your wife if you leave CJ and Kevin alone. Of course, but in the end, that's up to you. And by the way, you try anything cute, they'll be killed instantly, and you don't want to test me in any sort of way. Excuse me. And as Leo turned and left Taya's office. Meanwhile, in the conference room, Mildred Willie Jordan and Karen Willie Susan are talking. Gosh, I love it when a plan comes together. You know what? I think it's time we execute the next plan and get in rid of those twins once and for all. And what better way to do it than a good old-fashioned round of hydroshock therapy at its maximum. Soon, there'll be nothing but shadows of their former selves. Now, as for Bradley, he'll be taking care of us next. Don't forget Andrew. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make him forget all about Mildred once Joseph's dealt with. By the way, how Taya's trial's going? It's about to come to a close. Jan already gave her statement. The jury will soon find her guilty. I'm afraid there's nothing that's gonna be saving her at this time. And as Linda came in, I wouldn't be too certain about that. And as Jordan and Susan saw her, what do you mean? There might be a chance seeing that Taya might have another person in her corner. Meanwhile, at the Applewood Ridge Manor in the living room, Kristen and Will are lying on the couch, basking after the lovemaking. Wow, that was freaking amazing to release all that tension, if you know what I mean. As a matter of fact, I do for the matter. Look, despite impending divorce from Michael, I want to say thank you for being so patient. Let's not dive into that right now. Besides, we're having such a good time. I don't want anything to ruin that. Why don't I put some music so we can start round 2 before we check on Jessica and our other daughter? Sounds good to me. And as Kristen took her iPhone out, and Blue took to the stereo and plays the music right now. What about that? Sounds good to me. And as Will got on top of Kristen and as we begin to make passionate love towards her once again. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the trial room, Darla, Taya, Sharon, Tristan, Carly, and Bobby are surprised by Brody's arrival. I'm sorry, who you be? Is this how you talk to people? Really? Don't mind her. She was just enjoying harassing my mom, thinking she's done. Only she realized she's not. And as Taya came to where Brody is, and as they hug each other, and soon pull away and face each other. What are you doing here? Look, I know I said I was gonna be gone for a while due to undercover assignment, but since I heard what happened, I decided to come back and support you in every way. Oh, that's so sweet and cute, having all the people around give you nothing but thoughts. Do you mind giving us some privacy? And as Brody turned and faced Darla along Taya. You must be Brody Carter. I had a funny feeling it wouldn't be long for you to show up, but I'd go for now. And as Darla turned and walked away. You know, Brody, it is so good for you to help my mom, but I gotta know, how you two know each other so well? Well, you see, because he's my husband. I'm sorry, but you heard me correctly. Brody and I are married. While at Ravenwood in Karen's room, Karen and Bradley are talking. I didn't realize Andrew's in a coma. How can that be? Yeah, that's another story for the matter. Anyways, his wife Mildred's really worried about him. How can that be when Mildred's here as well? So whoever's out there that looks like Mildred clearly isn't her. That means she must be responsible for putting Andrew in a coma. What I don't get is why. That is clearly a mystery in itself. Anyways, let me summarize the best way I can from what I learned. Helen was involved in a hit and run, which didn't involve me. Angela was poisoned at the Bayside Diner, contributed possibly by the fake version of me trying to pin the blame on Kristen. I'm afraid there's more for the matter. What do you mean? It might be possible she may be the reason to why your best mate might be facing prison for trying to kill Vanessa. Even this person is destroying my reputation as we speak. Not for long. In fact, once I get back to the others, I'm gonna inform them to everything. Actually, you're not. An innocent man came in and shot us to death at Brown, causing him to collapse to the ground. While two other men in white coats came in, and Karen saw them. And as she stand up, what the hell are you gonna do with him? Meanwhile, in New Caledonia at the Hudson Ridge Manor in the basement, Nate and Luke are talking while Nate's still chained up in a chair, strangling Luke with his legs, while Vanessa, Matt, and Justin are watching. Nate, don't do this. Please. Trust me. You will never be the same. She's right, man. Luke's not worth all this. Please. And as Vanessa looked at Justin, and he saw her. What? Really, Justin? You're just gonna stand there and not say anything? Why should we let him get away? So we can call our parents so they can send reinforcements? Because that's exactly what he's gonna do. Be it as it may, by you standing here and letting him do this, make you two look exactly like them for the matter. Think about Oscar. How would your son feel if his father go to prison? He's right. And as Nate soon took his legs off Luke and as he lay on the ground, while Justin went and freed Nate, just as Matt came to where Vanessa is, and sent someone his wife. Hey, you okay? Yeah. The question is, what are we gonna do with him? Nothing. And as Luke got up, you fool should have killed me when you had the chance, and now I'm gonna make certain you regret it. And as Luke turned and head out, but Justin came to a Lucas, wrong, and as Justin whacked Luke in the head with his gun, causing him to drop to the floor. Just as Lucas came in, and Vanessa, Matt, Justin, and Nate saw him. Well, I gotta say, I'm very impressed. Meanwhile, in the chambers, down below in the cell, Gloria, Maria, and Jeff are talking to the unknown rugged guy. I don't think he can talk much. He must have been trapped here for quite some time. You mean prisoner? Not too far from this place, I was a prisoner here with Andrew. Hey, you can trust me, okay? My parents aren't gonna hurt you as long as my husband's here. So please, tell us how long you've been here. Too long. Good, he understands us. Can you tell us your name, please, so we can help you, Gloria? All I want to do is help this guy. Who knows? His wife or girlfriend might have given up on hope on him. That is why it is crucial we find out who he is. Madeline and Luke. You know them? Yeah, I know them quite well. Can you tell us who you are? My name is... Oh, suddenly he collapsed on the ground, surprising Gloria, Maria, and Jeff.